Plank hip dips. Plank hip dips are a variation of the plank exercise that focus on the muscles in the hips and lower back. They are performed by starting in a high plank position with your hands placed directly under your shoulders and your body forming a straight line from your head to your heels. Plank hip dips are a challenging exercise that can help strengthen your hips, lower back, and core muscles. You can start with 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps on each side and gradually increase the number of reps and sets as you get stronger. Lying twist stretch. The lying twist stretch is a yoga pose that helps to stretch and loosen the muscles in the lower back and hips, as well as improve mobility and flexibility. This stretch is a gentle and effective way to relieve lower back pain and tension, and it's a good exercise to do after a workout or after sitting for an extended period of time. Make sure to avoid any sudden or forceful movements and listen to your body to avoid any discomfort. Standing bicep stretch right. The standing bicep stretch is a simple and effective way to stretch the biceps muscles, which are located in the front of the upper arm. Here is how to do the standing bicep stretch on the right arm. It's important to perform the standing bicep stretch slowly and smoothly, avoiding any sudden or jerky movements. You can also increase the stretch by gently pulling your elbow down further or by holding the stretch for a longer period of time. Right quadruped hip extension. The quadruped hip extension is an exercise that targets the muscles in the hips and lower back, including the glutes, hamstrings, and erector spinae. Here is how to perform the right quadruped hip extension. The quadruped hip extension is an effective exercise for strengthening the muscles in the hips and lower back, and it can also help improve posture and reduce lower back pain. It's important to maintain a stable, neutral spine throughout the exercise, and to avoid any excessive arching or rounding in your lower back. Sumo squat calf raises. Sumo squat calf raises are a combination exercise that targets the calf muscles and the muscles in the legs and hips, including the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes. Here is how to perform sumo squat calf raises. The sumo squat calf raises are a challenging exercise that can help improve the strength and flexibility in your legs, hips, and calves. Make sure to keep your body in proper form throughout the exercise, avoiding any excessive arching or rounding in your lower back, and using your hips and legs to control the movement. Fire hydrants. Fire hydrants is an exercise that targets the glutes, hips, and thighs, and is often used for strengthening and toning the muscles in these areas. Here is how to perform fire hydrants. The fire hydrants exercise is a great way to tone and strengthen the muscles in your hips and glutes, and it can also help improve stability and balance. It's important to maintain a stable, neutral spine throughout the exercise, and to avoid any excessive arching or rounding in your lower back. Right leg lateral raise. The right leg lateral raise is an exercise that targets the muscles in your outer thigh and hip. To perform this exercise, stand with your feet hip-width apart and your arms at your sides. Shift your weight to your right leg and raise your left foot slightly off the ground. It's important to maintain proper form throughout the exercise, keeping your standing leg straight and your raised leg extended. You can also hold a light weight or resistance band for added resistance. Shoulder circles, standing. Shoulder circles is a simple exercise that helps to loosen up and warm up the shoulder joint, as well as stretch the surrounding muscles. To perform this exercise standing, it's important to keep your neck relaxed and avoid hunching your shoulders during this exercise. You can also perform this exercise sitting down if standing is uncomfortable. This exercise can be done as a warm-up before more intense upper body exercises, or as a standalone stretch to help relieve tension in the shoulders. Elevated crunches. Elevated crunches is an exercise that targets the abdominal muscles and helps to strengthen and tone the core. To perform this exercise, it's important to keep your neck relaxed and avoid pulling on your head or neck during the exercise. Elevating your legs adds extra resistance to the crunch and increases the challenge for your abs. You can also hold a weight or medicine ball for added resistance. One knee push-ups. One knee push-ups is a variation of the traditional push-up that places additional emphasis on the core and stabilizer muscles. To perform this exercise, it's important to keep your core tight and your body in a straight line throughout the movement, avoiding sagging in the middle or arching in the lower back. This exercise can be made more challenging by performing it on an unstable surface such as a Bosu ball or stability disc. Donkey kicks. Donkey kicks is a bodyweight exercise that targets the muscles in the glutes and hips. To perform this exercise, it's important to keep your core engaged and your back flat throughout the movement to avoid straining your lower back. You can also add resistance to the exercise by wearing ankle weights or holding a weight in your hand. This exercise can help to improve the strength and definition of the glutes, hips, and thighs. Plank taps. Plank taps is a core exercise that targets the muscles in the abs, back, and shoulders. To perform this exercise, it's important to keep your body straight and your core engaged throughout the movement to avoid straining your lower back. This exercise can be made more challenging by performing it on an unstable surface such as a Bosu ball or stability disc. Plank taps can help to improve the stability and strength of the core muscles, as well as the coordination of the upper body. Right lunge knee hops. Right lunge knee hops is a dynamic exercise that targets the muscles in the legs, hips, and core. To perform this exercise, it's important to maintain proper form throughout the exercise, keeping your knees bent and your weight evenly distributed between both feet. This exercise can be made more challenging by holding a weight or medicine ball, or by adding a jump at the end of each lunge. Right lunge knee hops can help to improve leg strength, stability, and coordination. Inchworms. Inchworms are a bodyweight exercise that target the muscles in the abs, back, and hips. To perform this exercise, it's important to keep your back straight and your core engaged throughout the exercise to avoid straining your lower back. This exercise can help to improve the strength and flexibility of the muscles in the abs, back, and hips, and can also be a good warm-up or cool-down exercise.